Okay, so, Sam, I believe that the stream is running again. Yes, it is.
Okay, the ad is now done. Cool. So I am outside. It is raining. This is unpleasant. This is surprising. I was not outside a minute ago. I was not outside 6 seconds ago.
There you go.
I can see the door because the only thing, I assume the lawn and woods go off in that direction.
Yes.
And then there's the building adjacent to me, which looks like the building from the other. Or we hadn't seen the outside.
You've never seen the outside of it. It looks like a stone building. Kind of, like a castle or a fortress almost, but smaller. And you see this wooden door directly to your south. You can feel the warmth coming from the flue next to you, like coming through the stone. The stones there are radiating heat. Mm-hmm. But that's beyond that, it's dim out here as it's overcast and raining on you.
Okay. Well, I think I am going to move to the door and attempt to open it.
All right. How do you open it?
Is there a handle or a knob?
There does appear to be, yes.
Okay.
It looks like a latch.
I attempt to... It's going out, so I attempt to pull.
Okay. You pull on the door, and it comes open.
Okay.
Inside, you can see more stone floor. There's barely any light in there, except for a bit of what looks like torchlight coming under the door to the west. There's just like arrow slit windows in here otherwise, so it's pretty dim. You have low light vision because you're you have dark vision because you're an elf, so it seems free of threats.
Okay. So that was 1, 2. So I go up to the other door, and I think it will be my action to open it
because you're opening
a second. The incidental action
One
to
of them
open the other door. So I'm going to like peek into this door to make sure that to see what's going on the other side of it. Prepared to close it so I don't get shot.
Okay, so you're going to use your action to, open it, with your shoulder against it, just enough to get a look around it and be ready to slam it shut, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. It seems like everybody is still fighting this strange red-haired man in his living room. You see that there are significantly fewer dogs part of the fight, as there's pretty much just the pug still huffing at people. 2 of them have been reduced to bloody pulp, and the last one is lying on its side with a pretty matted fur on one side.
Okay. I think the only bonus action spell I have is Misty Step, and I'm not going to use that one right now because I like the 3/4 cover that the slightly ajar door is giving me.
Fair enough.
So I think that's my turn.
Okay. Very good. Alright, do we have a Yukikaze?
Yeah, I'm here.
We do. Welcome. How are you doing?
It's a day.
Well, let's try and make it a better day. You are up in combat? Do you have the stream?
Yeah, I got everything up.
Alright, cool. So, you are at the back edge, the left edge of the yellow aura, and there's a dead dog in front of you, and the pug is also in front of you, looking not dead.
Very much alive.
As alive as a pug can be.
I'm just gonna speak up and be like, Sir, do you really want to continue this, or this fool is gonna keep making a mess of your nice house?
You sort of,
And
like,
motion toward Tatsuya.
Yeah, and he sort of, like, leans, like, you just sort of see him leaning around Tatsuya to look at him, to look at you. And he frowns and says, "The only way out is through, young man."
Fine. And then... Wait, he just... Well, we're probably through him. I don't have my weapons or anything drawn, so I'll have to take the action to draw my sword and shield, and then... I guess I'm gonna move down one in front of the pug, and then I'll end.
Okay.
I don't want to step through that mess.
Fair enough. Alright.
Let's
see.
And that's it for me.
Okay. You are using your action to draw your to put your shield on. You are drawing your sword incidentally, and he gets one of these. Okay, looks like it's gonna be this one. There's 7 of you. So this 6. All this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's Yukikaze. Isn't that fun?
Rude.
Alright, so according to this, Kaze, he points at you around Tatsuya and says, "Maybe you should try being the bad guy for once. And you must, make a charisma saving throw."
A charisma saving throw, you say?
Yes, you have the +3 because you're inside of Tatsuya's aura.
And good thing Yukikaze is very charismatic.
What have you got?
Let's see, hold on. One thing I didn't have was the dice opened. Alright, let's see. Charisma saving throw. So he's gonna +3, so +5. $16.
Okay. You hear his voice trailing off as he says, "It's more fun than you think." And what he says makes sense. You're always trying to, uphold the good and the right, even while everyone around you is, being crazy and doing bad things and getting away with them. Really, what is this world coming to, and why are you its one and only savior? You're gonna try what he says. You must target an ally in range and make one basic attack against them. So roll a melee attack against one of your 2 adjacent allies.
So if we're doing that... Okay, so who do we got?
It's either Vendar or Jebel.
You know what? I'm sorry, Vendar. You're the one that's always mischievous and always in trouble, and I'm always being good, so...
Oh, I guess Yukikaze wants to know what it's like to be goo.
Gonna vent on Vendar.
You just see this, as he says this, it just seems like the weirdest thing to suggest to anyone, Vendar. And all of a sudden you look over and you can see that Yukikaze, like this just shadow passes over his eyes as he kind of, straightens up and really seems to be thinking about the words before he just, slowly turns towards you and grimaces at you.
No, don't you do it!
So... Does a... Oh god, I forgot how horrible that was.
So it's like a regular sword swing.
Yeah, just a single, yep. With my one weapon, so it's a...
With the silver fang.
17 to hit.
That misses.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So you bring down the sword upon him, and Vendar dodges it.
So you can, can I, a little flavor say that, you know, it's a little bit half-hearted because I'm thinking about it, but...
Flavor it up.
Yukikaze looked like he was trying because he was seriously thinking about it, but it looked like he didn't put all of his heart into it.
I feel like it's still more effort than one would hope from an ally, though.
Yes, I agree that it is a little bit more.
And after you complete the swing, it's like suddenly these words that were swirling around your head and making you just angry at the world just suddenly dissipate, and you don't know what came over you. All you know is that you're facing Vendar. He's clearly acting defensive towards you, looking really shaken. You come back to your senses.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, it's just the one attack.
Fuck was that, dude?
Fey Wilds, you know?
Alright then.
Great explanation.
Cyrus, you're up!
Yeah. I need to check a description of one spell real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I will try and firebolt our lovely host.
Okay. You target a firebolt at Brendan.
Alright. Does a 27 hit.
Does a 27 hit. And that's without your benefits from your focus?
Yep, that is a 18 plus 9.
Okay.
5 from proficiency bonus, 4 from stat.
Does a 27 hit? Yes, a 27 will hit.
Alright, 1 moment. Alright, he takes 12 points. Oh, wait, I put that in charisma. He takes 16 points of unresistible fire damage.
16 points of unresistible fire damage.
And I'll move up next to Leah. I should be able to get directly next to her.
Alright, he's not immune to fire, so he will take that. Right. Boof. And then you're moving up to Leah, you said?
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20 good? Or you want to go all 25?
All 25, because I'm trying to get to my sword, but the square I could have stood in is occupied.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Alright, so that's the end of your turn?
Two little guys trying to pull a sword out.
No, I have a different plan, but there was someone in the way. So, I'll do it next time. And when I get there, I'll say, stand back.
Okay. So, Cyrus comes running up to you after attacking Brendan, and as he's running up, he says, "Back up! Stand back!" Okay. So, let's see, what else we got? Really should have given him more of these. I feel like I went through the list and now I'm just going through it again. Alright. Choose one target. 2, 7. Who's number 7? Cyrus is number 7. Oh, again. Same ability, too.
Is it time for a quick draw?
It's time for a quick draw. So once again, you see him, like, turn very unnaturally towards you, like his feet just sliding in place as he's in this, like, horse riding stance. As he shouts, "You! Draw!"
Oh no. Here we go again.
There's a shadow of tumbleweed on the ground. There isn't actually tumbleweed, just the shadow of one.
Alright, is it... I can't remember, is it initiative first or attack roll?
Well, we figure out who wins by making the attack roll. The attack roll is,
The dexterity check.
Yes. The dexterity ability check. So he got a...
I got a 19.
He got an 11, so you win again.
Alright, let's try this again with a firebolt. That's a 16 on die, so that's 25 to hit.
A 25 to hit will hit.
Alright, 1 second while I roll damage. 19 points of unresistible fire damage.
Very good, very good. Boom. And as your fireball strikes him, like, you know, his hand had come up, like, forefinger and thumb extended towards you. He just, like, it lurches toward the ceiling, and you just see, like, sparks shoot off the end of his finger. He goes, "Ah, you got me, partner."
And, if I may, as I cast it, I'd like to spend a sorcery point to activate my fire resistance before I forget again.
Okay, you may do so. Spend the point. Alright. After Cyrus, we go back to the top of the order, which is Vendar.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to turn off the poison.
Okay. Is that that really is the second round, right? We hadn't even gotten through the first round?
It's the third round.
It's the third round. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
I was pretty sure it was the second, because I'm pretty sure I only got one turn last time. This is my first turn this time.
So this
is
round
the start
3.
of the third round.
Right, yeah, because I'm at the bottom. Yeah. So,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay, good. Start of the third round. There we go. Alright, so you use your bonus action, turn off the poison, since he seems to not care about it.
No, it seems to be resistant. No one will waste it, so I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Got a bunch of friendos in the way, but luckily you got, you don't care.
Don't care, I'm just that good of a shot.
You're just trick shooting between all their legs and whatever.
And it just goes right over all their shoulders, right in his
You
face.
ricochet it off the ceiling into him.
Ding, 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 ding.
Instead of curving the bullet, you're curving the arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it magic? Nobody knows.
Somebody in the background's like, yes! Maybe it's not.
Now where the hell is my die?
Oh, man. Coming to sessions without dice.
Yeah, kind of. They had just been shoved back because I haven't played in so long. Well, that's not great. It's only a 12 to hit.
Only a 12 to hit. I'm sorry, that will miss. You see, like, as he's, like, reeling, still doing this dramatic, you got me! The arrow just flies straight through the hole that the firebolt created in him, and he's unaffected by it.
That's, a lightning bolt just shoots through, and it's like, God damn it! I was too good a shot.
Yep. He threaded the needle, literally. He's the needle.
Alright, and then I'll go 2 spaces south of the nearly dead dog.
2 spaces south of the nearly dead dog. Put you over here.
Yep.
Alright. Just know that you've got this, this is wall, corner of wall, so you'll have some cover from that. Potentially from him, since you have sharpshooter.
Yeah, that's why I went there.
Cool. Alright.
The end of my turn.
End of your turn. Alright. Well, he's got 1 legendary action left, so... What's he gonna do with it? Honestly, I think that the funniest thing at this point is just to scramble the fairies again.
They don't want to be scrambled.
I know! That's why it's funny! So he's just
face to face with him.
Yeah, as after the lightning bolt flies through his open chest hole, which as he, like, finally stops being dramatic, you see, like, kind of closes up. He's gonna go, alright! I think it's time to scramble the fairies again! You literally hear the house sigh at him. As, once again, all of your stomachs lurch. And, I don't know, what's fun here? Let's swap these two... And these two, and these two, and then these two.
Oh man, poor Cyrus.
So, again, everything in your perception shifts, you feel a little bit nauseous, and suddenly you're not where you were.
Well, this is less than ideal.
Leah, you're closest to where you were. And then it becomes Jebel's turn. Jebel, you're suddenly over here near a fireplace and a door with a sword in it.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Ready for that.
So, did I see what was going on with this sword from where I was?
Other than that, like, it got thrown and stuck in the door blade first, and then Leah tried to remove it. Nothing has really happened with it.
Is it a real sword, or is it...
You know that this is Cyrus's sword, the one that was gifted to him by Naravar.
I'm gonna try and pull it out of the door.
Okay, strength check.
Yeah, I'm really, really strong.
Everybody over there is.
Well, super strong. Strong.
It is, I will point out, a bonus action for you to wild shape if you wanted to wild shape and then use your action trying to pull the sword out. You don't have to. Just letting you know.
I know, I'm just checking. Because it's been a while, I don't know.
Become an air elemental so that you can whirlwind the sword and huck it in a random direction.
Oh yeah.
Get stuck in another door.
So, stuck in Leah.
Oops.
Just, oops.
Sorry about that.
That's a 12.
Okay, roll one more time. And just tell me the number on the die.
4.
Okay. He rolled a 1. So, you reach up, wrapping both your hands around the hilt, and you start leaning back and pulling with all your might. You get a foot up there and start pushing, and you start hearing the wood of the door splintering, and all of a sudden it pops free, and you fall on your back. But it's in your hands now.
Am I prone?
Yeah.
Then I stand up.
Okay, no longer prone. And you have this sword.
That was my action, right?
Yeah. That was your action. And half of your movement speed.
Do I have bonus actions?
I mean, you could wild shape. I know that's a bonus action. That's all I know.
Healing Word and Grasping Vine are my 2 bonus actions. What's my movement speed again? It's
25.
25.
So you have 10 left.
Uh, 5, 10. Yeah, I'm gonna start walking towards Brendan.
Okay. Do you want to go full diagonal, or...
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Then you begin moving. And... anything else? Or is that it?
No, that's it.
Okay. Up. We did this one. We did that one. Let's do this one. Okay. So, you're going to, again, feel the walls kind of hum a little, and that feminine voice is going to exude from everywhere at once. And you're going to hear her say, "Defensive protocol, dope on a rope, active."
Oh God.
Permission to shout something?
What are you going to shout?
Disable all defensive protocols.
You shout this. And as you do, the area hums again, and you're going to see a blue line, as if magical rope is going to shoot out of your chest and connect you to something else in the room. Let's see.
Well, it was worth a try.
Yeah, that'll do. And connects you to Tatsuya. Let's see.
Great. I'm about to go full ragdoll, I expect.
And as it connects to him and goes taut, you feel it suddenly yank you forward, and you are pulled next to Tatsuya. Into the guts.
Into the gut.
He doesn't even notice.
No, I noticed. It's in my mouth. It's disgusting. I hate it.
I meant Tatsuya didn't notice.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Another blue line springs from Leah's chest and snakes its way across the room until it connects to Vendar.
Excuse me? I don't want
And
this.
Leah's
suddenly
going
both
flying.
of you are yoinked in toward each other.
Oh yeah.
I
Vendar's not
shriek.
that heavy, so.
Heavier than Leah.
Like, this inexorable force just starts pulling you toward each other, your feet scraping across the ground, until you basically, bump shoulder to shoulder.
Was I in the way of that one?
They get pulled around you.
Oh.
And then a blue line shoots out of you, Jebel, and seems to start snaking toward Laramendus before hanging a sharp left and going through that cracked door over there.
I was wondering. Oh,
And,
double
you feel the pulling force, and it just yoinks you all the way up to the door. Until you are, jammed partway through the cracked open door. On the other side, it's dark, but you can hear the heavy breathing of the Dragonborn.
Oh shit!
Looks like the uneven numbers have served you this time, Sam.
Laramendus looks down at his chest and just
Laramendus sticks to the pug. And the pug just slams into his arms.
Well, now that you
on his
say
chest.
that,
Laramendus, I want
Just
you...
goes licking his face.
I want you to make a strength saving throw.
okay.
A strength
I'm
check.
I'm
No
wonderful.
chance
at
of
those.
escape now. Because they're connected.
That was surprisingly high.
Okay, what you got?
Am I in
You're not.
Tatsuya's? Okay. That's an 11.
I need to move the aura again. Got an 11, huh?
Yeah, surprisingly high.
It'll be
Average.
moving again shortly.
That was your saving throw?
Yes, that was a saving throw.
Just double checking. The aura is over here. which now only includes Tatsuya and Cyrus. You're as you let out this sigh of relief, you're suddenly going to see, almost as though it springs up from the floor like a hidden booby trap, a line between you and Brendan.
Oh no, I don't like that one.
And you said you got an 11.
Yep.
So he beats you. So you get yoinked over the dog. It kind of, like, yelps and grunts as you get pulled over it. And you are now, like, dragged directly up, like, on your knees to Brendan. Who you can see, like, kind of was pulled forward a little bit, but maintained his balance better.
Hello again.
He pulls off a glove he wasn't wearing before and slaps you with it.
Just kind of like, he just grimaces down at you before, like, turning his eyes up toward the ceiling and saying, "Damn it, I told you not to do these stupid protocols anymore!" After Jibble is Brendan. Boop, 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 boop.
Do the dogs go before him or after him? I can't remember.
Oh, yes. The dogs go, like, during him. So there's really... So, on the dog's turn, the one that's, like, laying on the ground, kind of, like, clearly smashed, but not, not to a bloody pulp like the other two, just suddenly, poof, disappears and reappears over here, like, completely unchanged otherwise, almost like it just, like, somebody cut and pasted it to the other side of the room. And the pug is also going to poof, and it's now, like, just sort of seated next to Jebel as you're, like, partly jammed through this door, connected by this very short rope to Yukikaze, and you just hear this snorting breath from behind you. And you look down and see this, or over, because it's, like, the same size as you, and you see this pug just tongue lolling out of its mouth, like, not really looking at you because its eyes don't point in the same direction.
I love this pug.
But,
Bring
yeah.
him with us.
Long live the pug.
That's their action. So then it becomes Brendan. Boo, boo, boo. Brendan actions. He did this. I think he's going to probably try and have some fun. He did this.
I don't like that.
Oh, he hasn't been trying to have fun yet?
Before he was serious. Now it's time for fun.
He's going to just sort of, like, sigh and start maneuvering over to here. And you find you get dragged along behind him by the blue rope tethering you. So that you're aware as he drags you. Let's see here. Where is dope on a rope? There it is. Boop, 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 boop. Are you concentrating on any spells currently?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Drags along, drag creature. Alright, so if you make any attack or spell attacks, you'll be at disadvantage due to being dragged around and not really in control of your movement.
Lucky for him, I was already at disadvantage because I'm next to him.
And he seems like, other than like the extra strain he has to go through to move you along with him, he seems to have totally ignored your existence at this point, and he's just walking up, like, straight up to the big dragonborn who had gotten in his face earlier. And you see he kind of, like, points a finger into your face for a moment before kind of straightening up and says, I think that it's time I show you my blue steel.
Oh, god damn it.
And he reaches
That's
behind
literally
him.
just for me the whole time.
He reaches behind him and pulls out a steel pipe and swings it at you. It is blue.
Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way.
He crits.
Pipe, how big is the pipe?
Cartoonishly large.
Yeah, of course.
He rolled a 20 just now, so, I don't know.
Oh, it
Does
hurts real bad.
does a 30 hit you?
Oh, wonder.
Cool. So you will take, as he whips out this pipe from seemingly nowhere after calling it his blue steel and swings it at you. It connects. You will take 24 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage.
Oh, damn.
After which he just holds it out to the side and lets it go, and it, like, falls to the ground and, like, really obnoxiously loudly just clatters and bounces. And that's his turn.
That was a good strike.
Yeah, he has crit on, like, the only 2 melee attacks I've done with him, which is nutty. So after Brendan... we did that. It is Tatsuya's turn, so you just met his blue steel.
I did. And, Tatsuya was quite impressed by the strike. Now, he's gonna be like, how about I have a go now? He's gonna bring up his mighty maul and in an attempt to strike. And he's going to use his Great Weapon Master.
Okay, -5 to hit, plus 10 to damage.
And he crit.
I mean, it's only fair.
Melee fighters just trading crits back and forth.
Oh man. Okay. I need to get 2 of these. I need to get. Yeah. That. And because he crit, he's going to use a Divine Smite. Should I overpower it?
I don't know. Should you?
He's gonna go level 3 on it.
Okay. Whatever dice you're rolling for the smite, add 1, and then a second one for the crit.
I'm not gonna have enough dice. Okay, I'm just gonna do the regular damage before the smite because I don't have enough d8s for a level 3 smite.
Mm-hmm. Level 3 double smite. Plus
Yes,
1
level
extra
3 double smite.
d8 on each side of that.
Okay.
Like, you understand what I'm saying, right?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
Because, yeah, Divine Smite is 2 plus 1 for each level higher than the first, which is, I'm doing 2 levels higher, so
4.
that'd be 4
Plus an extra one.
plus,
So 5. then doubled for the crit, so 10.
Yeah. Okay. So regular magical damage. And one of mine, which I just realized after my last time attacking, one of my attack or damage die rolled as a 2, which he has great weapon fighting, which you can re-roll a 1 or 2 on a damage dice.
Yes.
With melee weapons, two-handed melee weapons.
Yes, that is correct.
Alright. Okay. That is 34 magical bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty, 34.
Yes, 34.
Right. I know that you're still doing the... nah, I'll let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay. 16. 28. 30. 31. 38. 48. Okay. And 53 rating.
53 rating.
For a
Okay.
total of 87 damage.
So you swing your hammer, and as it falls, this brilliant, radiant light of Bahamut encases it as you smash it into Brendan, and as it connects, you hear the sounds of bones cracking as his body bends around the hammer, and you hear this clang, as though like two metal rods are being struck together, and you become aware that like there's this like ghostly image in the air above him, completely inexplicable. It looks like somebody hand drew an image of a helmet as viewed from the front. And as he reels from the impact, you are immediately aware that he seems to not have taken the full impact of this crit. However, he does immediately burst into high-pitched squalling and screaming as the radiant damage seems to have extra effect on him.
Okay. But he's still up.
Yeah, very much so.
Oh, you're quite strong. Perhaps. Can you take another one?
As he's still like frantically patting out radiant flames on himself. You hear him go, huh? Another one?
Gonna roll again with great armor.
The 34 included the plus 10 from your great weapon master, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh yeah, because oh wait, until it starts. So I actually get advantage now on it.
Oh, you have advantage now?
Crusher critical special, where you score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage. Attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of my next turn.
Wow.
You can do that double crit.
Wow, that was absolutely terrible. I'm pretty sure I missed because I rolled a 3 and a 4, so that would be an 8.
You put everything you had in that first strike.
Yep. So that one misses. However,
you like turn on your heel, rotate the hammer around, and bring it down at him, and you just completely whiff, just smashing it into the stone next to him. He kind of like bends over, looking at the top of the hammer, the back of the hammerhead, and then like rotates his neck to look up at you, like while still bent over. Goes, a little too much spice on it that time.
it almost hit Cyrus. Alright. Let's try this one more time. And with his bonus action, he tries to attack one more time. Saying, your day is done.
Definitely.
I don't know.
Is it even
I don't know.
day?
I feel like it'd be too on the nose to say this night is mine. Well, I don't know if it will be Tatsuya's. He got a 16.
Much closer that time, but still missed.
Alright, well, just like Raiken, the Lumos family shows that they can't always pull for this.
They can't close the deal.
And
Yep.
they shout their trade line, they shout their signature line, and then fucking miss.
The day is my... Oh, shit!
That is it. Now, my only question is, it doesn't just say my attack rolls, so do other people's attack rolls get advantage on him then?
Does it... It just says that if you strike a creature with a critical bludgeoning damage, then attack rolls have.
Yeah. Attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of your next turn.
I think that yeah, I think that applies to everybody by the wording I'm hearing.
Yep.
So
He's stunned from the
yeah,
blow.
he still seems a bit crushed.
His chest taking a moment to reform back into a normal chest.
That is,
Oh,
that's
squished
right. Or that's Tatsuya's turn then.
Alright. End of Tatsuya's turn. End of Tatsuya's turn. Well, I don't know.
It's me.
Hmm?
I'm after Tatsuya.
I know, but he has legendary actions.
Oh.
I'm
Fuck.
debating which one to use. I guess I'll go with Yoink. I was going to say, didn't your parents ever tell you that hammers are dangerous and he's going to reach down and try to take it from you? So you must make a strength saving throw.
Okay. God damn it. 11.
He ripped the hammer out of your hand and is now holding it.
What the hell?
This is mine now.
You shouldn't
Yoink!
be strong enough. You shouldn't be strong enough to carry that hammer.
You see him like balancing it on the end of his finger, like aha!
They fling it like he did the sword.
Not this exact moment. He doesn't, but he is holding it. He like slings it over his shoulders, you know, like it's his own weapon, as he shouts "yoink" right in your face. All right, now it is Leah's turn.
Okay. Okay. I'm tethered to Vandar.
Yep.
Um,
What would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
Hi. This is awkward.
Yeah.
You're like held shoulder to shoulder against one another.
At least we're both ranged fighters.
Hmm.
I imagine he said that to Leah in character.
Yeah. Yeah. This was in character.
Yeah.
But that gave me an idea. If it's possible. No, I don't see any way. Okay. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Let's actually try to attack this guy. I'm gonna use Hex on him.
Alright. Cast Hex upon him. What ability are you hexing?
It doesn't seem like it matters much for this guy.
Got good stats, but he's
That's-
not like 30s and everything.
Make him weak.
Let's focus on... Because it only matters on saving throws, right?
Ability checks and saving.
Ability checks, yeah, not saving throws, ability checks. Right, ability checks. Then definitely not that, because that's no abilities. Let's do...
He's currently got your uncle's hammer in his hand,
Yeah.
like taunting him with it.
Let's do strength.
Okay. You
Good
hex
choice.
his strength. He is now disadvantaged for strength checks.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Oh, starting off with a crit.
Hey!
Where was that when I needed to pull the sword? Well, I guess it's better to use a crit here. Let's see. It's so long since I've done this that I need to refresh my memory.
Alright.
1d10 plus 7 damage. Okay. That's a d10. It's a cool looking d10 too. Then Hex as well, right? Hex is a d6 in it? How much?
D6 necrotic damage.
Yes. Yes. Okay. The necrotic damage is only 2. And Eldritch Blast
Doesn't
like
that
the...
also get doubled for the crit?
Does it?
I think so. It's a die roll, so just roll double dice.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's a 3. In total, that is.
One more point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot to roll twice for the normal.
D10.
So
2d10s plus 7?
yes. So 2, so that's 10. So that's 17 points of force.
17 points of force plus 3 necrotic, so 20 total.
Yes.
Okay.
That was an 8 and a 2 on the d10s.
He does seem to resist the necrotic damage. You kind of, like, see the black energy, like, moving over his exposed flesh, and normally you would see that, like veins popping out, or, like, the flesh seeming to decay somewhat, as this, enervation, this energy of death crawls over people. It doesn't really seem to affect him, this energy of death. The Force, however, does.
That's interesting. I have fought enough undeads to know that that's likely the case, right?
You know that undead are indeed resistant or immune to necrotic damage.
Yeah. Because I've fought a heck lot of undeads, so I would assume that's something that Leah would have picked up. Yeah, second Eldritch Blast is what I'm going to do now. And that is... I have 3 blasts. Plus 12. Okay, that's 20 total.
$20 total.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean 8 plus 12 is 20.
Yeah. Alright, so that was... Did you do those last 2 together? Is that what I'm understanding? Or...
No, that's... That
was just one of the 2.
That was just one.
Yeah.
I have...
Okay.
Yeah. My spell attack is plus 12.
Okay, so 20 will hit.
That's 12 points of force.
12 points of force.
I'm not gonna bother the necrotic since it doesn't do anything anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Still, hex to strength, not bad.
Last roll is 22.
That'll hit.
Six. That's 13 points of force.
13 points of force. Nice. Well done. Anything else?
No,
Move
that's...
anywhere?
I'm not gonna bother trying to drag Wendar around, so no.
Okay. Let's see. And you see Brendan as he's taken the 3 bolts of force in the back. He's like rubbing like the middle of his back where you hit him. Like, you kind of see him like kind of leaning back. Is this strained and pained look on his face as he turns his face toward the ceiling. He goes, "Ah, I think you got that spot my chiropractor was telling me about." He shakes his head suddenly and goes, "Alright, enough of this damned thing." And he goes, "Eat!" And he throws the hammer, although you can see that he really actually struggles to chuck it this time. He goes, and he kind of like looks at his hand afterward, and you can kind of see the purple energy of your hex sort of like spidering up his hand and down his arm. He goes, well, I don't like that. Let's see. So normally within 60, we'll do within 30 this time.
I stick my tongue out at him.
Oh, look who's within 30. And Whoop, whoop, whoop. What? Why is that? What? Oh, circle. My bad. What is happening? Is happening. Freehand. I would like to draw freehand. Why am I not able to draw freehand? Being messed with by my program all of a sudden. Ah, there we go. That's why. What? I love this thing. Alright, you know what? Fine. There. Good enough. Sheesh. I'm so confused. Alright, so he hucks the hammer and it like just barely clears Vendar, so you like duck under it as it flies over you. Vendar, and it slams into the ground, splintering the stone next to Leah. As he chucks it, he seems to, he looks at his, and then he looks at his hand, seeing the hex weakening him. He says, "I don't like that." And then it becomes Larabenda's turn.
Okay.
You are directly next to him. However, if you attack him, you have advantage, which puts you at normal. If you're making a ranged attack.
Why do I have it? Did he hit me? Why would I have advantage?
Because of the crusher.
Tatsuya.
He's stunned after the crit that Tatsuya gave him.
Yeah.
Oh.
All attacks against him have advantage until the start of Tatsuya's next turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Because
neat.
Tatsuya crit with a bludgeoning damage attack.
Oh, because of the weapon.
Because of the crusher feat he has.
Okay. Yeah.
That should have counted to me as well, but I'd hit with everything anyway.
Okay. I mean, you can always roll 2 more dice and check for crits.
It's fine.
Okay. I thought that you were rolling with advantage.
Yeah, no, I didn't catch that.
Sorry.
I am going to. Let's touch.
Oh, touch attacks. They're cheating.
No, I was. Because if I was adjacent to Vendar, I could just give him greater invisibility, which I think he would enjoy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I am feathered to Leah, so not sure how helpful it would be, but
I mean, unseen is unseen.
Okay. I am going to cast Ray Frost.
No way.
My
what a
offensive
surprise.
arsenal is limited.
I never would have guessed you would have cast that.
That will probably hit, though, at a 28.
Your beam flies true for the 6 inches between you and him.
It follows along the
rope.
connecting us in like a really weird way.
You just see this icy energy trying to creep over him, and he just sort of like scratches at the spot, and it does nothing.
Immune to frost? Or immune to cold?
It seems so.
Okay. That does limit my cantrip usages against him. Since I have
Even
necrotic
more so.
and cold.
But you have now seen him severely affected by radiant damage, completely unaffected by poison damage, and completely unaffected by necrotic damage. So you might be formulating some ideas here.
True. That's my turn.
And I didn't write that wrong. That should be immune and not resistant, right? Whatever.
I mean, immune makes sense to me.
Okay. That's all I need is it to make sense to one person. Yuki, you got relegated to the closet, and then Jebel joined you there.
Can I actually see that it's Jebel?
It's you don't have dark vision, do you?
No. Wait,
You
no.
have
I think,
you don't have the thing anymore.
He's attuned to 3 different items.
wait, did I take it off? I thought I left it on.
Well, it's an attuned item, isn't it?
Oh no, yeah, I took it off. I did take it off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the ring of the band of Night Eye was an attuned item.
Yeah, you needed
Oh,
to attune it.
No, I know it was. I
Okay.
just had to confirm. I just confirmed that I took it off already.
Yeah, and Bahamut's set is 3.
Yeah. All right, so I see this string coming on me, this rope, right?
Yep, and you felt a tug on it, though, like, not very strong, not very heavy. You don't really know what it was until all of a sudden, the gnome is kind of, like, jammed partway through the door in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna put a little tension on to see if it's gonna, like, do any, like, if I can get it. Is it gonna hurt? Does it hurt when I push hard on it to, like, pull it off?
There's nothing, like, there for you to grab. Your hand just passes through it.
Okay. And then I'm gonna speak up and say, Jebel, I'm gonna pick you up. And any response to that, Jebel?
Huh?
He just heaves you over his shoulder.
Whoop.
So you're not gonna resist at all?
No.
Okay.
All right. So I'm actually gonna grab. He's gonna be under my arm. I'm gonna grab him.
All right. You may. I'll allow you to grab him and hoist him, but you lose the use of your shield while you're holding him.
Yeah, Jebel's behind the shield, so it protects him, though, right? So I'm holding him.
Sure, I'll allow that. But you don't get the shield bonus to your AC while you're carrying him.
That's fine. Okay. So then I push open the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then I probably see the pug.
Yep, it's just like sitting there panting and snorting.
I want to punt the pug.
Oh, okay.
Or not the pug.
The pug! Oh no!
When you told Yukikaze that he should play the bad guy, he really just like took it to heart. I mean, just this is a kick the dog moment.
All right. You may roll.
Doggo.
You may roll an attack against the dog. It'll be strength plus proficiency.
Tatsuya didn't even go after the pug.
Hey, we're already fighting against dragons. We don't need John Wick on us as well.
It could have been the party's pug. It could have been our mascot.
You think you know a guy, and then
Alright, so you step through the door with a Jebel under your arm, and you just aim this kick at the dog.
A 19.
A 19. A 19 will hit this dog. There's just this sudden snorted release of air as you catch it, like, right in the chest.
Jesus.
I'm not
Eddie's
able.
making...
It's around the. Brandon's around the corner, so I can't aim it toward him, right?
No, he's behind a wall, yeah.
Alright.
Eddie's making Jebel. He's making Jebel an accomplice. An accessory to dog
I
killing.
don't even want to hear that to the thing that made freaking juice out of the other two.
Alright, your strength modifier is what?
Strength modifier?
Yeah.
Yeah, plus 10. Oh, wait. The modifier, that's with the saving throw. Just
the modifier. What's your strength score? It's 20?
Plus 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's plus 5.
Alright. So you kick this dog. You're going to deal the 5 points of damage to it, and it's going to go skittering back. I called it 5 squares.
Alright, and I'm gonna proceed toward Brendan. If I can move any bit more.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 30. 30 will get you there.
That's good. Because I picked up Jubble and everything, I think that's
there.
reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get there, Larmendis is going to be in your race. You might have to kick him too.
You do still
the mage means the enemy mage. I'm just putting that.
You do still have 2 more attacks that you can make with, your foot or your sword as you see fit.
I feel like one of them was picking up Jubble.
What?
No,
stomp on the poor thing after you punted it.
Hey, you guys love pugs that much. This guy over here made juice out of 2 of them. They're nothing
They weren't pugs. They were big attack dogs. This thing's
Pugs.
a harmless pug.
You wanna know what? Pugs are ugly as sin. I don't care what it says.
Wow. So mean.
I don't like the looks
That
of
poor
pugs.
little boy.
This pug is just over here, crying now. You see tears coming from its big, different direction pointing eyes.
Oh my god.
Tears?
Eyes.
I don't think dogs have tears.
Yeah, they definitely do. That's why Shih Tzus smell so bad. Because they have tear ducts that they run directly into the fur around their face.
Tear ducts drain the eyes.
Yes. Into their fur. And then you get wet dog smell all around their face. So, you're not using your last attack?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
God, that one broke my brain. Why would the tear ducts drain straight into the fur? That's weird.
I don't know, but it's awful. My friend owns a Shih Tzu, and I'm always asking why it smells so bad, and it's because of the tears. We have to, clean the fur on her face all the time because her tears just mat the fur down. But yes, dogs definitely have tears. And they stank. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Alright, he used Yoink and Yeet. Okay. He used Yoink and Yeet. There we go. Up, beep, boop, bop. I really do wish I had come up with more, I wish I had come up with more than 5 different legendary actions to choose from. I guess I didn't design this guy enough.
All your fault.
I know.
I mean, most only have 2 or 3.
I know. I gave him so much stuff, and I'm still running through all of it. Oh, Vendar. Vendar. He's going to kind of he just yeeted this hammer, over his shoulder, just flew over your head and smashed into the ground behind you, and he kind of you see him looking over his shoulder where it landed, and he kind of you catch his eye, and you kind of see this malicious glint there, and he turns a little further and he says, You look like you like playing the bad guy. You make the hard decisions. You do the things that these other people aren't strong enough to do, don't you?
Vendar looks like Billie Eilish.
What? Bad guy.
Make a charisma saving throw, please. Vendar.
Alright, so that's a 16.
16. Alright, well, pick a friend and shoot them, please.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot Larmendis.
Not even because
Wow,
I
that
you?
was-
I thought you
even
were
a-
going to be go.
This was
Yeah.
years. This has been
Wow,
this
that
has
was-
been coming for years. He missed last time he had a chance. You're not gonna miss this time, right?
He's been waiting all this time.
So, a question: do you want to turn on your goo first?
He can't. He
I'm
gets
not
one
doing
free
that,
action
no.
to make an attack.
And the goo is off, so luckily for him, this guy is immune to poison.
Otherwise,
so
you would have
go
just
off.
killed me.
You would have just murdered Larabendis.
It's a 15 to hit.
A 15 will miss.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Not rolling. I rolled a 2 and a 5 today. Not
Gosh.
really
I was prepared to shield.
Been our years we've been waiting for this.
good.
You sure you don't want to use inspiration or anything?
Nah, I don't.
Can use a mulligan.
Yeah. You want to mulligan it?
I'm tempted, but we'll
I
just
pay
scream
for it.
fuck. We'll just say fuck instead. Can't hit anything tonight.
Disappointments, a lot of you.
It's still better than Bendar. 2 for 2.
Unbelievable. Alright, so that was the end. Let's see. It was Laramentis went and Yukikaze went. Okay, that was the end of Yukikaze's turn.
Unless I get advantage on him because Brendan's right next to him.
Oh no, unfortunately, you will have advantage on Brendan when you decide. So like, and immediately, so like this, this thought fills your mind, and you remember that time when you were when you were commanded to do this to protect the beholder. That
It's
same
just-
kind of feeling.
It's just instinct to shoot.
Shoot Laramentis, and then as soon as you miss, fuck, and then the feeling is gone.
No hesitation.
I like to think that it's still partly there, like mostly just the disappointment, but none of the guilt.
Cyrus, it is your turn. You are directly
I'm
next
usually
to
better than this.
the bad guy. You're also directly next to Tatsuya and Laramentis.
And I'm still connected, right?
You're still connected to Laramentis to
Tatsuya.
Tatsuya. Excuse me,
I'm
to
to Tatsuya, so I'm not moving.
You're also on all the mush.
Yes, you have
Okay,
been
can I
dragged
move
into.
closer to Tatsuya to get out of the mush?
Okay.
You're still covered in it. he dragged you through this mush.
It was gross.
And so he, oh, but before I move, actually, there's something I have to do first, otherwise there's going to be people on the way. So he didn't seem to like Radiant, right?
He did seem particularly put out when he got hit with radiant damage.
Okay, then. Let me double check if I still have it available. I do. 8th level Sunbeam.
Okay.
I need a Constitution saving throw, and I believe Undead make it at disadvantage in case he doesn't have one of those. Who's this too? Let me double check though.
And so you're blasting it straight through him into the wall, I take it?
Yep. Yeah, Undead and Oozes have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay.
It's a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line.
Or until it hits a wall.
Yeah. Assuming he doesn't, go through it.
Well, he rolled a 17 and a 20 on die.
Okay, so I expect he'll save.
Probably. It was con, you said?
I mean, I'm joking. The 17 on die saves.
Yeah, that's 33.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
I can't save.
Yeah, he's got a very high con save.
Well, he's still gonna have to take damage,
Okay.
which is kind of the point.
Alrighty.
So let me, I don't have a dice roller, so give me a minute. This is gonna... Oh wait, is there still a dice roller in Discord?
The sidekick bot doesn't work, I don't think.
Okay, then I will.
That was the only dice roller I knew of.
Two.
I'll have to find a new one, but
10.
bots have been just disappointing recently since all their APIs are getting blocked by everything.
I think Dice Maiden still works.
Yeah, I might look into that.
Send you the name of that one.
Thank you.
It's easy to find any
Mice
sort of die roller
dating.
online.
My,
Not sure how reliable they are, though.
Alright. I just wish the music bots were not getting API blocked.
5. 3. That's 1. So it's 50 points of radiant damage at base, which he halves for making the save.
Okay, 50 at pay, so 25 for making the save is what you said?
Yeah.
Alright, which then, if he's vulnerable, would have to double again.
Yep.
So right back to 50.
Oh, if he had failed, it would have been 100.
Yeah. Could have been, if he's truly vulnerable to Radiant.
Might have just been because it was a smite, but this isn't a bad spell to have out regardless. So, yeah.
What are
And
the
they'll
ongoing
move-
effects?
Not if he doesn't fail. Well, and there is light that I'm making. I think it's sunlight, if
Yeah.
that matters.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I make 60 feet of sunlight, 30 feet bright, 30 feet dim.
Mhm.
And if he succeeds, he doesn't get blinded by the blast.
Yeah, he succeeded, so he's not blinded.
Yep. Correct.
Alrighty.
So then,
All of his...
I'm gonna move out of those.
Alright. So just one south.
Yeah. And why not? I will bonus action cast Shocking Grasp. Is he wearing any metal?
He is not.
Don't you have advantage anyway?
Oh yeah, I do, don't I?
Hmm.
From the hammer hit.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. What to hit is so just a 20 hit.
Yep.
Alright. Let me double check what Shocking Grasp damage die is. It is
D10, I
a
don't know.
D8. Could have been a D8 or a D6. No, it wasn't a D10. So it's a 7 plus 8, so 15 plus 4. So 19 points of lightning damage.
19...
And he cannot take reactions
And he cannot take reactions.
until the start of its next turn.
I guess I have to address the book and figure out if legendary actions are reactions or not.
I don't think so.
I
don't
would
think-
say that they're not.
Yeah. Like, Shocking Grasp would be way too powerful if it turned off legendary actions. Because otherwise I'd do that the entire fight.
Yeah.
And you have one reaction.
Yeah.
per
These aren't
turn.
legendary reactions, they're
are very
legendary
different.
actions.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
It's like, as much as I'd love to be able to turn off his legendary actions, that would be ridiculous. Alright, and that's my turn. I'll go spend the points for having bonus action casted. And make sure I have that 8th level spell slot spent. I am now concentrating on Sunbeam and can do the same attack again on my next 10 turns, as long as I still have it concentrated
Okay.
as a bonus action. I think. It's either a bonus action or an action. I'll have to double check, but one of the two.
It's probably an action, since that's how Witch
yeah,
Bolt works.
Yeah, it's probably. Well, it's slightly different from Witch Bolt because I don't have to use my action for it. It's an option. But yeah. Yeah, it's an action. Been too long since I've blasted something with that.
Okay, so, and that's the end of your turn, correct?
Correct.
Alright. Brings us back to the top of the order for round 4. Boom.
Round 4. Fight!
Vendar.
Laramentus is right there. You just missed him.
I'm gonna aim his direction again and fire over his shoulder.
Alright.
Don't forget to get your advantage.
Yes, I have advantage.
No, I think you have multiple things of advantage.
Yes, I have several reasons why I have advantage.
And it's not very bright
Oh,
in
there we
here
go.
as Cyrus is shedding sunlight.
And that's much better with advantage. Just one short of that crit. I got a 19, so 29 total.
All right, 29 will hit.
All right, and I get sneak attack, which I believe he's resistant to, which is weird.
Yeah, very weirdly resistant to it. Also seems to be very weirdly resistant to crits.
Yeah, he's an odd one.
Except for radiant crits.
It's not his fault. Radiant damage is bad.
And the radiant damage is very good. It is the purest damage.
That's 43 lightning damage.
What's the division? Or was that with, did you already have things?
I didn't have things now, so.
Okay, so what was the base hit? The first d6, I guess. Plus the regular to hit buff.
Well, it's all lightning damage, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all lightning damage. It's just it's the sneak attack part that gets, you get full damage for the regular attack, the sneak attack gets reduced. So you get some full, like, there's the benefit, it's to you. You get the full damage for the base attack.
Alright, so I guess 11 for the
Alrighty.
base attack.
Alright, and then the half damage on the sneak attack is, or the total damage is 11, 47, 36, 18, right?
30. Yes, 32 divided, well, 10,
32 or 36?
20, 28, 30, 32. 32.
32. Okay, so 16. That is... Cool. There we go. Very nice. Still pretty good, and it has been his turn, so he's still got no legendary actions left. Anything else? Moving anywhere?
No, because well, actually, can I move, like, one space forward and see if the bug's okay?
You may move one space forward.
I'm gonna move one space forward and see if the bug's alright.
Alright, you move one space forward, that blue line pulls taut, and Leah, you get dragged forward one space.
Free movement.
Yes, free movement. However, were you concentrating on any spells? Leah?
No, I was not.
Alright, well, you have...
Hex isn't concentration?
Huh? Hex. Hex is concentration for 24
Is Hex
hours?
concentration?
Yeah, I think so.
Might have been a question because I did not remember.
But I think you might be right.
It is. You're right. Hex
Alright.
is a concentration.
So make a concentration check, which is Constitution saving throw at DC 12. As Vendar drags you forward by the blue rope.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
You make it?
I'm unsure. I need the ruling here.
Okay.
I was gonna drop my die into the dice roll. It bounced on it and landed on a tray on the 20. Does that count as a roll? I feel like it didn't roll.
I mean, you dropped it and it bounced, so it rolled, right?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't land on what I dropped it as.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I count it.
it was a weird roll, but
Yeah.
it's not like it fell off the table and you had to go fishing for it. It landed in the tray. It's
Yeah,
good
it
enough
did.
for me. So you
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah.
All right, so you maintain concentration. And the only other thing you have to know is that because you got dragged, when your turn does come up, you are at disadvantage to attack because of the dragging.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Is the pug alright? Is it still alive?
You got some medicine there?
I can roll medicine, yeah. Oh, I got a nat 20, so 27.
Jesus Christ. The pug will live, but it's, it's like laying down, like protecting its belly. Its breathing is labored, and it seems like it got punted by a 300-pound dragonborn.
Oh, you poor pug.
So it seems pretty unhappy.
Evil Yukikaze.
How could you do that to a poor little pug?
Yes, how could you do that to my dogs of war?
So I did say that in character. How could you do that to this poor little pug?
My poor pug! After Vendar, is Jebel.
Which way am I facing?
There's no facing.
No, but I mean, like, when he picked me up.
When he picked you up, I'll say that you're facing the same direction he is. It's not your ass sticking forward as he comes over here, but you are like covered partially by his shield, which is still strapped to his arm. So, like, some of your view here is obscured, but it's also protecting you.
How much of the damage stuff that What's-His-Face has taken and, resisted and whatnot have I seen?
I think you've been in this area the whole time, so I think all of it. He doesn't seem to be slowing down.
You're wondering if you're aware of the necrotic stuff?
Mm-hmm.
What's your passive perception?
19.
Yeah, you're aware. You have seen that
Rebel's path was so high.
You have seen that poison didn't affect him, that necrotic didn't affect him, that cold didn't affect him, and that everything else was just kind of normal. And then Radiant, he seemed particularly unhappy about getting hit by and seemed more frantic to, like, put himself out. So you may do with that as you will.
If I did healing, if I tried to do radiant damage, I would hurt everyone.
Do it.
All a bit close to him. I am going
Just
to
two people
cast...
sunbeaming this guy.
No, not
Do what Vendar couldn't. Hurt Laramendus.
If it did
Gonna
moonbeam,
moonbeam?
I think it would hit everyone around him.
Moon!
Or I
Okay,
could
we're resistant
set
to
it up in such a way that it
spell
only
damage.
hit Laramendus. No, I am going to cast... What's it called again? Produce Flame.
Okay, so you get flame in your hand. You gonna throw it at him?
Yep. That is an 18.
Did you roll with advantage?
Right, do I have advantage?
Well, he's got advantage from you hitting him and disadvantage from being dragged around by Yukikaze, so...
True.
So, 18 to hit is what you said, right?
Yep.
Alright. He manages to, like... He seems to, like, precog that it's coming, and you just see him, like, matrix twist as it flies by his face. And in this... He seemed not to be paying attention to you because he's surrounded by your allies, and yet he seemed to somehow know the attack was coming and dodge it preternaturally.
What an asshole.
What is that?
Okay. Bonus action, cure wounds, hug.
Okay, so you're gonna just like, it's bonus action, healing word.
Oh yeah. Wait, is it? Oh
Healing-
yeah, it is.
yeah,
Bonus
healing
action,
word's a
healing
bonus
word's
action.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
wish
you
it was
you say
bonus
some
action.
some kind words in Druidic and cause the forces of nature to enwrap this pup and heal it. So roll your d4 per level, I believe.
No, it's just a D4.
Okay.
Well, I'm casting first level. So
Yeah.
That's 8. 8 points of healing.
Okay. He instantly seems much better, perhaps even good as new.
And I kind of like twist and squirm in Yukikazu's grasp, and I just look and go, "Don't do that again." And that is my turn.
Okay. Bop, bop, bop. After your turn ends, let's see here. So many things to look at. This. What's next? Yes. There's only 2 left, so you're going to see the blue ropes that are wrapped around you kind of like disintegrate back into just air, and you're going to hear the feminine voice emanate from the walls again as she says, "Defense protocol, lights out, activated." And suddenly the area is cast into pitch blackness. All of you are completely blind with the exception of Leah, who can see in magical darkness.
And does that put out the light that Cyrus is making?
I believe so. Yes.
Does it counter the spell entirely, or just make it not produce light?
It makes it so that while it is in effect, you are not producing light.
Okay.
While you
So
are
it's
in
like
its
when the
area,
ground casts darkness.
the darkness overwhelms your light.
I just want to make sure it wasn't like a super high level darkness spell or something.
I mean, it does count as a super high level darkness spell. If you are inside the area of a darkness spell that overmatches the sunlight, does that cancel the spell?
I mean, if it's a ninth level or higher darkness spell,
I mean,
because I cast an 8th level sunbeam. So roll it as you will.
it's if it's overpowering the light, then yeah.
Okay then. No more sunbeam.
You hear this fizzle as of a candle going out.
Well, at least I don't have to concentrate on it anymore.
True. Thank goodness for small favors. There's no way you could have made those con saves with your terrible con. That was a joke.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay, so lights out, and you fizzle. You audibly hear your spell fizzle. You didn't know it made a noise like that. Beepity boppity, bibbity boppity. Oh, it's his turn. And from the darkness, you just hear, "The ball is in Brendan's court now!" And you hear the whooshing of air, and like almost like he's like, you hear his hands coming together, almost like he's clapping them without making a lot of noise. You just like the leathery sound of skin rubbing on skin for a moment. And from the darkness you hear, "Kage Bunshin no Jutsu."
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I apparently am not anime enough to understand this.
And then you
Oh,
suddenly
that's
hear
not-
cackling laughter coming from all around the room.
You haven't watched enough Naruto.
Can't
None
get
of
me in
us know
shadow.
that Jutsu's my name.
I mean, that's literally Shadow Clone Jutsu.
I also only have ever watched dubbed, so oh boy.
This is funny. Okay. Ba 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 ba. It's his turn. When does his inability to use reactions go away? Your turn or his turn?
It's either the start or end of his turn. Let me double check.
Okay.
Let's see. Spells, shot the grass. Until the start of his next turn.
Okay, so he can use reactions again now. Leah, since you have
Yes?
you have magical dark vision,
Yes.
you see the sunlight around Cyrus fizzle out, and every one of your allies begins like looking around the room, and you can see that their eyes are unfocused, as though they are blind.
Oh.
You then see Brendan like throw his head back and start laughing, and then he starts bringing his hands together in front of him, making a whole bunch of gestures, putting his hands together, and then shouts Kagebunshi no Jutsu, and suddenly you're poof 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 poof, and more Brendans appear in the room.
I believe we pulled a Naruto on us.
I did. Why isn't this working? Or is it working? Whatever. How do I paste? I cannot paste! Give it a second. And the 16th. 7. 18. There it is.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what his avatar is. Jeez, from a distance, it looked like...
I just grabbed something out of my, folder. Something that seemed to
When
make
it was
sense
all
to me.
zoomed out, like, his mouth looked like... what's the word?
I don't know.
When you draw animals to look kind of human,
Anthropomorphized.
anthropomorphized. It's the left corner of his mouth there, from a distance, looks like a nose on, like, you know, the Beagle Boys or Sonic the Hedgehog, that kind of upturned.
Oh,
snout.
okay, yeah. If I squint my eyes, I see exactly what you're talking about. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, if you squint your eyes, you probably see things the way I do.
Well, I had to squint them enough that I didn't see, because, like, I had helped, like, make the decisions about this. My friend, Nicole, drew this image, and so we were telling her, okay, we want this here, that there, you know, this color, that kind of thing. So I still see that dude, so I have to, like, pretend I'm not seeing him, and then go, okay, that line, yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Okay, anyway, so, Leah, you and you alone see these other guys appear in the room.
Hmm.
And they all act on his initiative, so...
Oh, lovely.
This one's going to move up. And you hear a voice, Cyrus, from the other side of you, from where Brendan was. And it's definitely Brendan's voice. And it sounds like he's just uncomfortably close to you, like he's trying to whisper in your ear, like that close to you. As he says, I think it's time I give you the cold shoulder.
Okay.
And you feel a hand hit your shoulder. getting a 21 on AC.
Do you have advantage for an unseen attack?
He does. I rolled really poorly.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
A 21 hits.
Okay. With a hit, you will receive 20 points of cold damage.
Okay. 20 points of cold damage. Fine.
And you will have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the end of Brendan's next turn.
Fun.
Spell.
Is it a spell? Yeah, it's technically a spell. So 10,
Alright, you're
10
resistant
points.
to it.
Okay. So I only took 10 points of damage?
10 points of cold damage, because you are next to Tatsuya, who protects you from spells.
Excellent.
Do I attack Vendor or Lair? Vendar. You're going to hear footsteps move up to you. Vendar, you're very perceptive, so you're aware that this guy
I
moves.
also have blind sense.
Oh, you have blind sense. That's going to come in handy for you. That's out to 10 feet?
Yep.
Alright, so you become absolutely aware of him moving up to you. Once he's within 10 feet, you know exactly where he is and feel as though that you can see him, even though you can't. So he is not able to make unseen attacks against you at this range. But you blind sense him reaching behind and pulling out what looks like another long metal rod to your blind senses. Like, you feel like he's doing that blue steel thing again, only as he pulls it out, more and more of this metal comes out, you suddenly become aware of a large hammerhead that swings free like a pendulum and it crashes into the ground as he sets it down. And then he lets go of the haft and it stays balanced next to him, and you hear and you sense him like pull his hands up in front of his face and spits into his palms and rub them together before grabbing the haft again. And he says, "I'm bringing out the banhammer!" And he's going to take a swing at you. He does not get advantage because you can see the attack coming. But he still manages to get a 23 against your AC.
Ah, damn, not a hit.
Okay.
But I will use my reliable talent.
Reliable.
to- what?
Do you mean
No, the evasion. That's it,
evasion? Yes, because you can see the
To
attack coming.
counter attack.
You can use evasion. So you'll take, because of evasion, or not evasion, it's the other thing, right?
Dodge?
Yeah, uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge, yeah,
Yes,
perfect.
okay. So because of uncanny dodge, you can see the attack coming because of blind sense. You'll take half of 15 magical bludgeoning damage, so you'll take 7 magical bludgeoning damage. And you must make a charisma saving throw.
20.
20. Okay. As this hammer strikes you and you feel, the obvious physical damage, it seems to pass through you and you feel like your essence, like your sense of self being pulled along with it, and you have to fight it, mentally. You struggle against this separation of who you are from your physical form. And you manage to keep yourself together. Boo, boo,
Good thing
boo.
you still have that hat.
Yeah. I love that hat. One of my favorite things.
The last one, Leah,
Yes.
is going to step forward, like hands in his pockets, like hunched over, like seriously, like creeper vibes as he's just like looming over you. And you can see him perfectly because of your ability to see in magical darkness. He says, "Now I'm finally gonna get to lay down that ass whooping on someone," as he just like brings up his foot to almost your full height and brings it down at you. So he doesn't have advantage because you can see him too. I picked the 2 wrong people, I guess. Oh well. He wouldn't have known. Okay. Does an 18 hit your AC?
Interesting. Hold on. Why is... Have I been hit before in this combat?
Yes, you used Misty Escape.
Yes, I have. That's true. Okay.
So you've used
That's
2 spell slots, 1 on Misty Escape and 1 on Hex.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I noticed that the pendant was on. It shouldn't be on because it only lasts one turn.
Gotcha.
So yeah, 18 hits me.
18 hits you. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you will receive 14 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage as he kicks you, like, up near your shoulder high.
14, you said.
14 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And then he gets Hellish Rebuke on him.
Okay. Roll it. Do you have to roll against his AC or something first, or is it just straight
No.
It's a
Yeah, I just pointed.
info.
Yeah, it says a point a finger at a creature damage you momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity save, yeah.
Okay, dexterity saving throw.
It takes half if we fail.
Alright, dexterity, he got a 16.
That's a fail, it's a dex 20.
Okay, well, he succeeds then. Legendary defenses. He chooses to succeed. So what happens on a success?
Just half damage.
Alright, what was the half?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, okay.
There. Oh, that's a lot of very bad rolls.
Alright.
I'm using a calculator because there's so many dice. It's plus anything, plus 2, so 33 is a total, so half of that.
16.
Yes.
Alrighty. Okay. Alright, and then, so we resolved that. Now you must make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, I mean, strength saving throw against this guy, I probably wouldn't succeed anyway, but it's a 7.
A 7, okay. So, as he kicks you in the shoulder, you hellish rebuke him, and then his kick knocks you to the ground. Stay prone. You are knocked prone.
Yeah,
and as
the hex is gone. It's a concentration, so
yeah. You just succeeded a DC 10 con save.
Oh no, right, I actually have to roll. I thought because he hit me, yeah, whatever.
No, you don't automatically lose it just because he hit you.
Yeah, no, DC 10 you said. Yeah, then I actually do succeed.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Alright, and as you hit the ground, you hear the other Brendans in the room hooting and hollering. It's like, oh yeah, get some! And all of a sudden, poof. One by one. Let's see here. Up. Alright, 2 of them up here. Poof. Up here around you. Just teleport directly next to you and begin laying into you with the heels of their shoes. So that'll hit. And that is a 18. You said an 18 would hit last time, so an 18 still hits, right?
Yes.
Okay. So one of them ports in, the other one ports in, they both start kicking you, both of them hit, so you will take 20 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage 2 times. So 40 points. 2 sources of 20.
Yikes.
And you'll have to make 2 more con checks at DC 10.
Okay, just hold on a second, I just had to check something.
Yep. And all of you can hear all this going on. Vendar can kind of see it happening, which is terrifying. But nobody else can. Vendar, your blind sense immediately came in handy.
It did. I'm glad to have it.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it when I turned level 14, so it was actually a while ago, because at 15 I got Slippery Mind.
Oh, yeah. Alright, it wasn't immediately useful, but it's useful now.
It is
Did you
useful,
say-
yes. I'm glad to have it.
Leah?
It's strength, you say?
Strength. For your concentration?
No, there's always a concentration save.
Concentration
I
is a
thought it was another
constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
And the DC is still 10, because the DC of a con check is 10 or half the damage you receive, whichever one is higher, and they dealt 20 each, so that's 10 anyway. So you take 40 points of damage and make 2 DC 10
Yeah, but the first one failed, so I only need to roll that one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you at that point lose Hex.
Yeah.
And and at that point you hear them go, "Oh yeah, strong again!" Alright. And that, I think, is going to be it for his turn. They all spent their actions and reaction. Ones that could, anyway. Alright, so... that means it's Tatsuya's turn. Tatsuya, you're blind. You're aware that there is a Brendan next to you. He is not where you remembered Brendan being, and you definitely heard this voice come from behind you while still being pretty sure there was a guy in front of you. The guy in front of you definitely seems to not be there anymore by what little you can tell of your surroundings with just your sense of hearing and smell. But according to the 5th edition rules, as long as he's not hiding actively with the skill, you know what square he's in even if you can't see him. So you could try to attack, but it would be a disadvantage.
Okay. Let's see. I have no way to get my sight back. At least not anything that I could think of being strong enough. I am going to... Well, first of all, I'm weaponless, so...
Yeah, it's true. He yote your weapon away.
So he's going to pull out a dagger.
Alrighty.
And then... let's see. Nope, that's not gonna work. I guess he's going to try to attack, even though he's at disadvantage. He's going to try to get rid of this weird Brendan who he thought was in front of him, but now is behind him.
Yeah. Alright, so you swing wildly in the dark, trying to hit this guy you can't see.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, just a quick interruption. Leah, when this happened, when you got kicked and hellish rebuked and then started getting the shit kicked out of you thereafter, are you crying out? Is there some way that the party might be aware that you are getting ganged up on?
Yeah, but like I doesn't say any specific words. I just
just crying out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so just allow that to also color the scene around you there, Tatsuya.
Okay. Tatsuya hears this, but because it's so dark, he doesn't know exactly the location. So he's just trying to take out the immediate threat to be able to hopefully work his way up there.
Does he want to shout any kind of reassurance? Out of curiosity.
Not yet.
Okay.
And he is going to hit. Well, he's going to try to hit with a 21.
At disadvantage. Not bad. A 21 will connect with something in the dark.
Okay.
Genera's back.
I don't think that works for me anymore. Nope. Okay, so he does 8 points of non-magical blood or piercing damage.
Okay.
And 4 points of radiant.
Alright, you hear this voice in the darkness cry out as you make contact. You kind of get like the vague, not even magical darkness. Okay, so yeah, you just hear this voice cry out as you make contact.
Alright. And then he's going to attack again.
Huh.
This one's a little worse. This one I'm pretty sure misses because I got a 16 before and I missed.
Yeah, 16 misses.
Alright. I think that's really all I can do because I can't see anywhere, so I can't misty step.
Okay.
Because you have to be able to see it.
Yep. That's true. Always go dashing off.
He
right into Laramendus.
Yeah, he's not necessarily gonna dash.
You're gonna stumble away, hands outstretched.
Yeah, he is gonna kind of move forward somewhat quickly, but not crazy. They're like, "I'm coming, Leah!"
It's like you just plow through Laramendus.
He's not gonna plow through him, but he will probably run into him and just keep going.
Just reaching out and you just grab his face.
Right.
Move past him.
Moving around with your arms outstretched, feeling your way past Laramendus and just spending the extra squares to just kind of readjust around him, through him. You do have enough movement, 30 feet, to get to Leah, where you can hear her taking repeated blows, ow.
I wasn't sure if going through Laramendus was double move.
It is double move, but it was 5,
so
10, 15,
ended up being 25.
20, 25, 30. You make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he already attacked, so that's his turn.
Alright, well that guy hadn't gotten to use his reaction last time.
Well, I guess I could do one more thing.
Oh, okay. This guy's gonna, like, attack of opportunity you as you...
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and do that first, because that would happen first anyways.
Alright, does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. He rolled with advantage. He rolled a 1 and a 9. Okay, buddy. Alright, so he manages to hit. You will receive 20 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage as something strikes you in the back. You know it's him, but you don't know exactly what he hit you with. It's dark.
Mm-hmm.
And you just keep plowing on anyway.
Okay. So before my turn ends, can he? So assuming he knows that Leah's right in front of him.
Yeah, you like I said, if they're not hiding, you do actually in this edition know what square people are occupying, even if you can't see them.
He is going to use Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. Do you have to see or touch a target for that?
It does not say anything about seeing. I mean, it basically says a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range. It doesn't say anything.
It doesn't say that you can see within range. Interesting. Well, as long as it doesn't say that you can see, I guess I can't really rule against that, so...
That is really weird.
Yeah, that's super weird. You can protect people even if you can't see them. You don't see the shimmering...
I guess you could, like, if they're within range, or not within range, and you're like, I want to save this person, it could just fail.
I mean, yeah, I think it must. But, yeah, you cast the spell. You can't see any effect of it because of the magical darkness, so even the glow of the shield doesn't make it to your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But you hope that it worked.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Leah gets +2 to her AC then.
Nice.
Okay.
Bum. No. Not this. Yes. I guess. I really should have made more of these. Sure. 7. Should know which one that is offhand, but I've forgotten.
Pretty sure I'm 7.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
7.
it's again.
God, he likes getting you with this one. You can't see anything. But
Feel yourself you turn.
yeah, you just hear. All right, partner, draw from the darkness.
15.
Roughly in front of you. Dexterity. Oh, he might have finally beaten you. Dexterity check. That is a 16.
I am beaten.
So
Finally got you.
you're going to hear a sound sort of like the musket that Vendar has, but like quieter. Just like a and you're suddenly going to feel well, let's find out actually. Does a 17 beat your AC?
17.
Oh wait, he has advantage.
It doesn't matter. 17 beats it.
But he could crit.
Well,
He didn't crit.
Oh yeah. Check.
He didn't crit. He did roll higher.
Thank goodness.
Okay. So receive 12 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right, I take 12 points.
And it is the next person's turn. I know that we're over time. So, do we want to pause here and save for next time? Because it's going to be hard for the party to react until the darkness goes away, I think. But, let's see.
That's mostly a question for our European friends.
Yes.
I'd like to go to bed.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Like, Leah would get to go now. And she can see. But then it's Lair and Yukikaze and Cyrus who can't. And Vendar who can see a couple things. And then Jebel who can't.
I do have a question.
Sure.
Would I be able to draw and use a dagger without dropping my bow?
I would allow it.
Okay. Because I think it would make sense. Cause
Like you couldn't fire the bow again until you either sheathed the dagger or dropped it, but you could absolutely pull out a dagger and use it while still holding your bow.
Okay, good.
Yeah, definitely.
And you can even use your primary hand since you hold the bow.
Yes.
Yeah, with your offhand.
Part is in your offhand.
Yep, all of that is true. So yes, you would be able to draw a dagger and use it if you wanted to. But like with it is 10 feet of blind fighting, right?
Yeah, it's 10 feet of blind sense, so I should be able to sense all three of them, but I only really need to know where that one right in front of me is.
Yeah, true. Okay, then that is it for today. This has been a wild ride of a fight because I designed a wild ride of a bad guy, but he's definitely been fun.
Yeah. Can I just ask one thing first? I was gonna ask at my turn, but I will forget it until next week.
Okay, yeah, please ask now then.
When I used the Hellish Rebuke,
yeah,
did it look like it was just that, like, because there's no 4 of him? Did it look like it was just the guy attacking me that got hurt, or did it look like all of them were affected?
It looked like just the guy who was attacking you got hurt. Like the others seemed unaffected by it.
Yeah, and all of them attacked me, so this is not like a normal illusion in any way.
You definitely
it's
felt...
not mirror image, these are actual clones.
You definitely felt multiple sets of boots hitting you. It wasn't like Trickster, where only one of the attacks is real, even though all of them visually make attacks. They are definitely all real. Or at least their attacks are.
Their feet are definitely real.
The feet are real.
Yeah,
Just the feet.
It's just important for what I plan to do next time.
Yeah. Alright.
Am I still tethered?
No, the tethers ended when the darkness began.
Good.
And your character is, of course, unaware of the darkness because she has the ability to see in magical darkness as though it's nothing.
Yeah, though I can definitely tell that the others can't see, so...
Oh yeah, no, they are looking around.
I've figured it out.
Yeah, all of them are looking around blindly. The only person who seems in any way, like, aware of things, like, beyond feeling his way around is Vendar, who seems to be, while not seeing things, very clearly not necessarily surprised by things appearing near him.
Yeah, I guess that's the disadvantage of the seeing in all kind of darkness thing, is that I can't tell if it's dark.
Everyone's like, oh my god, I'm blind. You're like, no, it's perfectly fine here. What are you talking about? Alright. Also,
you would notice that there aren't shadows.
Yeah, you could notice that there are no longer shadows.
That's true. Will magical darkness work on that, though?
Because there is now no source of light whatsoever, nothing casts a shadow.
Okay.
Yeah, but does she normally see shadows?
Well, yeah, I would.
Yeah, she sees, like, the effect of shadows. It doesn't make things harder to see, but she can see that there is a shadowed outline. Like, it's not dark. Like, things can't hide in that shadow, but she would see the effect. I think. It's not described in the book, so I'm just doing the best I can here, making it up as I go. What I wanted to say was you are aware that, like, you saw Vendar adeptly dodge an attack coming at him in the darkness, so... because you were able to use, or, redirecting half the force of the attack because of uncanny dodge.
The book describes that I can see in darkness as if it's normal light.
Yeah.
And so I will assume that then that means that I see normal light normally, and would therefore see shadows.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would say...
It's just you can't see anything that's dim as light at all. It just always looks the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also looks like daytime.
And very clearly, what you can tell is that Brendan is blessed the same way. He does not seem to be having any trouble seeing in the magical darkness. Okay, so I think that's that. Very great. We're definitely coming toward winding down this fight, I think. And good job, everybody. I hope you're having a good time, and I hope that we can meet up next week, and that we're done with the whole not meeting up, as we were off for a month, and it made me sad.
Yeah, it's always hard around December because of the holidays.
It is. All right. Well, thank you all for coming and joining me and having a good time tonight, and I look forward to next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.